Welcome everybody to the Hunter Ice Skating Stadium for the Philip Ginsberg National Championship, Game 9 between South Australia and Victoria. I'm Dawn Watt. I've got Rob Dushman commentating with me this morning. Home team is South Australia in the lineup. Number 29, goaltender Alston McMillan. Number 30, goaltender Mila Shapova. Number 1, Kayan Liu. Number 4, Reed Wilkins. Number 6, Hunter Ong. Number 8, Ewan Henley. Number 9, Anna Moisesek. Number 10, Jackson Barber. Number 11, Riley Barber. Number 14, Ryder White. Number 22, Amelia Barter. Number 28, Maggie Pryor. Number 36, Isabel Janovska. Number 44, Aiden Perk. Number 82, Kaz Hannon. Coaches are Adrian McMillan, Corey Smith, manager Donna Hannon. For Victoria, number 31, goaltender Etienne Royer. Number 86, goaltender Julian Baumgartner. Number 9, Ethan Chin. Number 11, Gabriel Chen. Number 13, Jaehan Hu. Number 19, Alexander Gregory. Number 20, Ryan Wang. Number 21, assistant captain Angus Hunter. Number 23, Dmitry Kochergin. Number 24, assistant captain Yuzhe Zhu. Number 34, Hudson Meyer. Number 37, Marcus Sand. Number 43, Max Simmons. Number 55, Mikhail Abdulin. Number 59, Flynn Ireland. Number 72, Alfie Webster. Number 90, Tom Giles. Number 98, Ethan Kane. Coaches, James Galdes, Alex May, and Josh Page. Manager, Katie Ryan. And for the officials this morning, is that Jeff Scott down there, Rob?
It is Jeff Scott.
All right, we've got Jeff Scott wearing the bands. We've got Kyle Binstead and Adam Cullen on the lines. And the referee's going to blow his whistle, and we'll get underway in about 26 seconds.
Good morning, Dawn. Good morning, everyone at home from me. An early start for us. Bit of a chilly start again. It was only 6 degrees this morning on the way down to Hunter Ice Skating Stadium today, but it's not too bad in here this morning, actually.
It's freezing.
Oh, yeah, but you've been here for an hour.
Let's just put it that way. Newcastle, I think it's ever been this cold in Newcastle, but
all right. Ridiculous.
Teams are at their benches. And having one last chat while the referees pick up the pucks.
Early start for us, Dawn, but probably an earlier start for the kids. I don't know how far these players are coming from their accommodation, but I guess for a 6:30 start, those kids have probably been up now since around 5, 4:45.
They were picked up at 4:50. The bus picked them up at 4:50 exactly, because I also did the bus schedule for the tournament, so I know where they're staying and I know where they've been picked up.
You do it all. So 4:50 pickup.
4:50 a.m. pickup to be here 1 hour before for 5:30. I think they got here at 5:20. I just built in some time there, but
yeah. So that's a very early start. So that's before 4:30.
That's right.
So always interesting to see how they come out.
Both teams are undefeated here. So both teams have won both their games. SA beat Queensland 5-3. SA beat ACT 14-1. Vic beat New South Wales 6-4. And Vic beat WA 4-2. So this will be a very interesting game. Vic on the attack early. Misses a open net there. The goalie was out of position. Vic keep the puck in. Hard shot from Vic. Excellent save. Unfortunately, McMillan, the little goaltender there, he had his glove on it. It just bounced out, and we had someone backdoor there, which is, excellent play, excellent setup. Defenders didn't realize and push him out.
Yeah, sometimes that doesn't happen in hockey, but that's number 21, Hunter there. Hunter actually missed the wide open net on the first chance there, and he threw his head back, stayed in the play, went back to the net, and sure enough, there's the puck again. He gets a second chance, and he's not going to make the same mistake twice. 1-0 Victoria.
SA will go on the attack. Passing it out front. That's the captain, Maggie Pryor. Barber on the line, can't keep it in. Riley Barber. Wilkins will take it behind the net. Amelia Barter, she'll tap it up. Wilkins, Perk has it. And Victoria's number 19, Alexander Gregory. He's trying to get it. There's a screen in front, but can't really get a pass away. And an excellent little bit of movement by Jaehan Wu. He just takes it right out from the corner and skated right across the crease and pucked it in backhand.
Yeah, that's some good forechecking by Victoria there in the corner. They've got very active forecheck already after 2 minutes here, 2 on the puck, and they stripped it. And Victoria just taking the puck to the net and up 2-0 all of a sudden. And SA under a bit of under siege here a bit early.
Yes, very, very early. So Isabella Janowska tries to get the puck out. Victoria pounce on it. Excellent pass back to Abdullah, number 55, and he delays on that. That's some mad stick handling skills right there for a 13U. Attempt to fire it in front. Abdullah has it again. SA really want to get this puck out. Pass up to the D to Chin. Simmons. Simmons hits a couple of SA players there. And tap back to who? Pardon me, Zhu. Yuzhe Zhu. Simmons hits it into traffic. SA need to get this puck out, and they do. Victoria have grabbed it again, and that I think will be icing. No, it's been waved off, Rob.
No, I think that was waved off, Tom, because the South Australia were on a line change, so it actually kind of counts as not playing the puck. They just left the puck in favor of going to the bench. So Binstead waved that off right away.
That is a new rule I wasn't aware of. Number 9, Adam Wojciech. He's moving exceptionally well. And he's still moving. He's trying to get it out front. And the Victorian goaltender will have to cover that. So the starting goaltenders are number 86, Julian Baumgartner for Victoria. And for South Australia, number 29, Alston McMillan. Victoria move it up against the boards. Liu will keep it. There's another skater with the number 1, Rob.
Oh dear.
Chaim Liu. Ireland, number 59, Flynn Ireland. He'll take it in the corner and delay. And Pryor, she'll knock it up, but Kane will have that puck on the line. Tom Giles. D-to-D pass. Kane. Kane back to who? Pardon me, to Kojergan. White will tap it out. Hayden Perk is trying to make it work. Reed Wilkins, they dump it deep. Victoria regroup. White is forechecking. Kane will take the puck up the ice. Wojciech on the defense. Kane still has it. Ireland. And McMillan, he's got it covered. Good save there.
Great save by McMillan there, down in the butterfly, moving well to his right post and easily covering that puck up. And go with a restart face-off to his blocker side.
10:55 left in the first period. Shots are 4-1 for Victoria, and they're leading 2-0. Ewan Henley tries to get the puck out. It's taken off of him by Victoria. Simmons with a slap shot. Captain Simmons with a slap shot right from up close. And that goes up over McMillan's shoulder, and that'll make it 3-0 for Victoria.
Yeah, that's some great work by Zhu there. I'm not sure if that was Hunter in front, Don, with the slap shot top corner. Pretty sure it was Hunter.
Was it? I thought it was their captain, Simmons.
Let's have a look here. Turning. It was Simmons, of course.
That's why I do play-by-play, Rob. That's why I do play-by-play. All right, Ethan Chin. And he gets that up to Abdulin. He looks a great pass across. He was trying to find Angus Hunter there. Missed his stick, Hunter. Hunter tried to tap it out. He's got Abdulin and Ju. And they're going to call that an ice, but I think Vic will get there, so Simmons will get there. Big pass out. Abdulin, he makes a great move. Oh, he does roof it. He tried to roof it up and over the goaltender. Looped up. He must have put it straight up in the air, and it looped up and came back down. And that'll make it 4-0. Victoria
off to a flyer here, Dawn, this morning after 6 minutes. Yeah, and I think that's probably a wise thing to do for the South Australia coaches here. They're calling timeout. They're going to have a bit of a regroup. And wow, this Victoria team is pretty complete. How they move the puck. That pass there was from Simmons. Long stretch pass up to the red line. We see how they can shoot. They're big. They move the puck well. They play positions well, and the result is a 4-0 lead for them.
Yeah, there's been a timeout called already. I'm going to say, is that probably SA? Probably just need to regroup. Give their goalie a pat. Tell him, he's doing all right. He's under siege. He's doing the best he can. Those Victorian kids have certainly been told to throw that puck straight up. He's a smaller goalie. He's a smaller goalie, even for the age group. He's smaller. Yep. So they're looking right over his shoulder.
So I noticed a few familiar last names on the Victorian team, Dawn. And
I intended on reading it out between periods because you know what, Rob? There's a lot.
Well,
even the same with Victoria.
We talk about family connections throughout this tournament, and we'll leave that. If you have it on your list of things to mention a little later, we'll talk about it then. For right now, we'll have a restart after the goal center ice.
Wojciech battling who? Wojciech. He takes it in. He'll set up. He'll toss it in front. Barber's there. Goaltender Baumgartner will cover that. There's two SA there. It's first good play we've really seen with SAs charging out. This line will probably need to work hard, keep the puck in, get some good shots from the D. Number 72, Alfie Webster. Big pass up. Here comes San to who? Stopped by the D. Excellent job, but they've tapped it back up to the Victorian defense. We need to chipping it off the boards there. It's 11, Gabriel Chen. He's fired twice. Twice was saved by McMillan. And SA will get the puck out of the zone. Wojciech. Victoria will carry the puck out of the zone. That's Chen. Chen passes it off. He has a really good look there. Shot wide by Alexander Gregory. Sent back down the ice. Is that going to be icing? It's been waved off. Kaz Hannon. Abdulin will set back up and get the puck out. Comes to Wang. Ju. Hannon's trying to get that puck out. Drop pass on the board to Chin, and that'll be covered. 7:54 remaining in period one. Shots are 8-2 for Victoria, and 4-0 is the score.
A good save by McMillan there. Great rebound control. He'll be happy with that up at the top of the crease, and face off to his right. Won by Victoria.
All right, Simmons, captain. Simmons taps it up. No, they're going to call that no icing. He's could have played it there. Touched by Wilkins, sorry. Bit of interference going on there by Chin, but no call. Simmons to Abdulin. Abdulin couldn't get it to his winger there, who found on it. Simmons in the corner. Taps it out in front. Excellent try by Victoria there. That's Ryan Wang. He just couldn't get his stick on it, but really good play and good job by the defense
That was
to push him out.
Yeah, very good defense.
Simmons taps it in. McMillan has it. Abdulin. Abdulin knocks it out. Perk can't get it. Simmons is still there. And Wilkins taps it out. Perk. Slightly sent back in by Chin. He gets it to Abdulin. And here goes Pryor. She's going to need to get a big shot away. She misses, hits the stick of Kane, sends it in the corner. Ryder White, big shot on there. Excellent shot by Pryor, saved by Baumgartner. Ireland's cutting cross side. He's calling for it, but White has it. It's tapped around. And little Wojciech, he's zipping around. And that's kept in by Kaz Hannon. They'll whip that around. Kept in by Shapova. Hannon. Barber. Wojciech and Barber with the forecheck. Some good forecheck in action coming from the SA team here. Since they've had their timeout, I think they've had a little bit of structure. Maybe woke up a little bit. Kaz Hannon around the net. He's got some pressure from Ireland. Puck's out. Henley, he'll try to get it across. He does to Wojciech. He's on Chin. Wojciech needs some help. Chin taps that away. Tom Giles to Ireland. And it's a little bit of stick there by Isabella Janowska. Here comes Wojciech. Wojciech, he's got Barber with him. Great pass to Barber. And, he just couldn't get the shot away. It was a little bit behind him. Wojciech's there. Barber still has it. Henley's with him. Drops past it for Wojciech. Wojciech wasn't there. Some great play. And Simmons taps it to Chin. Pryor. Victoria still have it. Firing above the net. Mayer cross to Giles. Simmons, nice little trip by Ireland, but it goes wide. Ireland. He's got it in the corner. Hunter's on the ice now. He'll delay. And that's knocked out by Henley. And here goes Wojciech. He dumps it in deep. He goes for the change. That's some smart hockey right there. Hunter takes it to the middle. Doesn't get the shot away. Liu is there. tap out by Reed Wilkins, gets the puck out. And I think that's going to be icing for Jackson Barber. That will be icing on SA. 2 minutes 56 left in period one. Shots are 12-4 for Victoria, 4-0.
And you just mentioned in passing there the timeout on. That's exactly the hope of SA with that timeout is just to turn around the momentum, get a bit of a break, and get the kids going. And you saw that great line there, great shift from the Henley, Barber, and Wojciech line. They had lots of chances there, and the game's turned around a little bit here, which is good. The shots are still a bit lopsided, but SA can take some heart over the last 2 minutes of how they're going.
Absolutely. Probably more like 6 or 7.
Yeah, exactly.
Gabriel Chen takes the puck behind the net. Taps it out to Yizhe Zhu. SA will get it out. That's offside. Victoria will need to clear the zone. Kayan Liu gets it out to White. Wilkins is there. Hayden Pert can't get the shot away. So Abdulin will come down the ice. Cannon and Barber. Riley Barber. And here goes Reed Wilkins. Can he get there? He's got a D change. He'll delay. He needs to get a shot away. He gets it around. Hayden Pert can't get there. Abdulin stays on side. He's racing down with Yizhe Zhu. Abdulin gets it up to Chin. Battle in the corner. Wilkins tries to get it out. He puts it on Captain Simmons' stick. Simmons. That's a well-created play there, Rob. With 1:23 left, a lot of hard work for Victoria there, but Simmons tapping that out to number 21, assistant captain Angus Hunter.
Yeah, that's some
great goal.
Good work for Simmons there in the corner, Don. He's obviously a defenseman, but he's up on the rush, and you know why I love that play?
Why, Rob?
No wraparound attempt.
Yes. I think the net might be off, essentially.
Spotted Hunter in the slot, stick on the ice, and just a great pass on the tape, and it's basically a tapping goal for Hunter. So we see that play. Sometimes players just want to wrap that puck around and try to score themselves. Good job, Simmons.
Webster. Who? That's number 19, Gregory. There's a bit of a mess in front. SA need to get this puck out. Wojciech. Gregory. Oh, Gregory with the shot. Just kind of off there, McMillan. Didn't quite track it proper, and looks like it just snuck past his pad.
You point out just a little bit of a mess in front, wasn't it, Don? A lot of players trying to get stick on puck, and unfortunately for SA, they just couldn't clear it off to the safe area of the rink on the wall, and Victoria pounced on it and got a second goal here in the last minute to bring their total up to 6-0.
Abdulin. Cannon's battling hard. Great pass up from Ryan Wang. Misses tape. Max Simmons behind Wang and Abdulin. This is some better play than some of the Tange guys this tournament, Rob. This Victorian team are a unit. They're a machine. Well oiled. 22 seconds left. Simmons. To Wang. Wang to Abdulin. Cannon. Wojciech has it. 4 seconds. He'll hold on to it. And that's the end of the period. So we'll have a 90-second break here while the teams get to the bench, have a conversation with their coaches. And I will comment on some of the last names here. I'm just going to take a guess. I'm not entirely sure, but on SA Tange last night we were commentating. And there was a player with the last name Ung, UNG, so I'm going to guess that Hunter's the younger brother. We've got a Moijisek. There was a Moijisek on the De Vries team in the first half of the week.
Yeah, I think there was.
This one's much smaller. Much smaller, so I'm going to guess that he wasn't playing up into De Vries. And Victoria have a lot.
Hannon?
A lot.
Hannon? Was Hannon for South Australia? Is that a name we saw?
I don't think so.
No?
I'm not sure, but I don't think so. We did a lot of commentating.
We've done a lot of commentating.
Jaehan Hu, I don't know if he's related to Jeff Hu at all. He plays for the Adrenaline, doesn't he? No, he doesn't play for the Adrenaline. He plays for the Ice.
I'm not sure who he's
I'm not
with,
sure
but
who
he's
with right
amazing.
now. He's amazing. That's all.
He's playing for someone.
That's all Rob knows. Yeah. So there's a Simmons on De Vries and a Simmons on Tange. I'm going to assume that they're related. I
Hunter?
think that
Hunter?
Hunter.
I've seen Hunter before. It's a pretty common name. It might be another tune, actually.
So it's Lucas Hunter. It was Lucas Hunter. I think he was number 35 for De Vries. I think he's playing up into Tange. I think he stayed and played up into Tange. So possibly Angus is his younger brother as well. So lots of hockey families. There's always, it's a small sport in Australia. Generally, once you get in, you're hooked, and all the kids will play.
You mentioned just that Victoria team. We talked a little bit about bubbles and groups of kids, and you get a special group, and sometimes you get a group that takes a while to develop. This Vic team is going to be a force for many years going up through the ranks, in my opinion. SA, on the other hand, they seem to have a bit of a young team, so their progression maybe next year for this tournament. So it's always interesting to see the groups of kids and project how they're going to go in future years in national championships.
Absolutely. And that's a shot from far out by Chin. Just sneaks under the goalie there. So 14:46 into the second period. That'll make it 7-0 for Victoria. It's really interesting when we talk about the COVID bubble. And we talk about this bubble of kids that couldn't get to the ice rinks, and so they lost out on honing their skills at the younger ages. But in Victoria, as everyone around the country knows, was in serious lockdown for a long time. But it doesn't seem to have affected this team.
Absolutely, it's a good theory, and I think there's probably something to it. Actually, Dawn.
Victoria, Abdulin, Zhu. He gets it across to Hunter. Back up to Chin on the point. Chin to Hunter. Simmons. Abdulin's there. The puck is covered.
And I guess where it shows, Dawn, is, and it's actually showing very well in this game, is that some coaches, they can focus less on individual skills and develop more system play and more passing because the individual skills are there. And some of the other teams have to really bring those individual skills up for their players before they can, start executing, fancy systems and zone entries and defensive zone coverage and all those things. So it's something to watch across all the age groups in the teams here this week.
Absolutely. All right, battling on the wall there. Victoria get the puck out. Mayer, Ireland. That's wide. Tips a little bit on the post. Giles tried to keep it in, but he can't out. Here comes Hannon. He's fast. He's strong. He needs to find somebody in front. He's got Barger and Moijisek. Here comes Giles. He's got Abdulin. He passes it across, and that was an excellent goal. I've just got to say, he just tapped it across. He wasn't selfish. A lot of kids these ages, they'll just, tap that puck. They'll want to get the goal themselves, but beautiful play across, and his teammate was there.
Absolutely, Dawn. It's 1 point for a goal, and it's 1 point for an assist for a good reason.
And when that player tapped that puck in, I'd like to point out that he pointed right at the person that made the pass, which is what we want to see. He knows that pass was why that goal went in.
Absolutely. We've had a goaltending change for SA, Dawn. You can mention that at the stoppage or when you get a chance to work it in.
Yep, I will. So number 30, goaltender Mila Shapova has gone in. 8-0 to Victoria. Shots are 17-5. Number 24 will fire it on net. Jose Zhu. Reed Wilkins. He'll chase down the ice. He's got Aiden Perk with him. They're on chin. Sometimes a goal change can just lift the team a little bit. So we'll see what SA can do here. Zhu. He's got Abdulin with him. Big rebound. Great initial save by Shapova, but a big rebound, and the D were getting back to cover the Vic player.
Yeah,
Apologies.
Passing again.
Yeah, as the player went down, I didn't see the number as he went down after the shot, so apologies. Uncertain who scored that goal there. Henley. He'll put the puck back to his D. Hannon. Hannon. Barber will get that puck out. He's got Perk with him. Barber, that's going to be a penalty. That'll be a tripping penalty on Victoria. Looks like Sand.
Sand going to the box.
Marcus Sand. He'll get 2 minutes for tripping. SA will go on the power play. Let's see if they can turn something around to result in a goal here.
So they've done a goaltending change, Dawn, and I'm just having a look down at the bench here. Coach Adrian McMillan, coach of SA team.
Adrian McMillan.
Adrian McMillan, I did have it right.
And I'm going to guess that that's his son, Alston McMillan.
That's right. He took him aside right away and had a little bit of a chat to him. Look, that's through no fault of young McMillan's, goaltending ability. That goaltending change is just a momentum thing, and it's always great to see coaches take the goalie aside that they've taken out and have just a quiet word with them and say it's okay. And I love that coaching.
Hannon on the blue line. They're really trying to keep that puck in there for a goal, but they're very active on the PK, Victoria, which I wouldn't expect anything less. That'll be knocked down the ice by Ethan Kane, he's got Gregory with him. Gregory. SA will move it out the ice. Here's Wojciech. He's fast. He's got Barber. Passes across to Barber, and a little tap by the goaltender there. 86, Julian Baumgartner, and Gardner couldn't get a stick on it. Barber. Pryor's looking for Hannon. 46 seconds. They've got to move this puck, SA. Barber to Wojciech. Wojciech's there. He's going to move. He tries to send it back to Reed Wilkins, but it's tipped out by Victoria. Wilkins will fire it on yet, and Baumgartner can't put his glove completely on it. 20 seconds left in the penalty to Victoria. Wilkins, he'll fire it, and that's a goal for Wilkins. It hit a little, I don't know how it bobbled, but it hit the pad. The goaltender thought it was going to go a little more to his right, and that ended up just hitting the toe of his skate and bobbling in. So that penalty's over for Victoria, and SA are on the board.
Yeah, that gives them a bit of heart on, lift their motivation a bit for sure. Power play goal, nice shot from the point by number 4.
All right. Wojciech, Henley, Barber. Little pocket rocket line here. They bust through. Abdulin with Hunter and Zhu. So they see Zhu holds. There's to Hunter. Again, well executed play. Just sneaking behind SA's defense there. Looking for the pass. Knowing that if they're not the better option and someone else is, look first, pass second, shoot third is the option that we're seeing here, and they're executing that really well.
It's incredible. I'm really impressed. A little shocked by how well this team is playing and how well drilled they are in terms of moving the puck.
And great pass to Abdulin. Abdulin up to Simmons. Simmons tries to hit Chin. That'll get knocked out. Wojciech. Barber, a little bit of body there, but that's just contact. That's not checking. Chin. Janowska tries to keep it in, but she can't. So Abdulin sees Zhu, and that'll be no goal. The whistle was blown. Number 30, Mila Shapova, had her glove on it. It snuck out, but Jeff Scott had already blown the whistle, so that'll be no goal.
So how many players here across the 10 days, Dawn, total?
504. Not players, 504 players, coaches, and managers.
There you go.
So I want to say, I think we accommodated 504 in total. So that's a lot of people coming in and out of the Hunter Ice Skating Stadium. And on Wednesday, we had a combined closing ceremony for DeVries and Boxall, opening ceremony for Ginsberg and Tange. There were nearly 800 people in the rink. It was fantastic.
Incredible. I do have a thought about that I'll mention at the next period. Next stoppage.
Ireland down the ice. SA defense put that to the corner. Well played. And Wilkins will knock that into the safe zone, as you say. Tom Giles. He was looking for Webster. Tipped off by Wilkins. Abdulin still has it. That was Ireland, apologies. Webster. Ireland has it in the corner. He's got Hannon. Hannon needs to move those legs. Here he goes. He's going to try and get past Ireland. Ireland on the board stops him. Hannon will come up with it. So we're not sure if it's 72 or 82.
72.
72, I think.
Victoria?
Yeah, there was a bit of a rub there, and I think he leaned into him. There was a bit of a check. It wasn't just contact there. It spun. I think it spun Hannon around. So
yeah, I think that's
there's nothing coming out of the Victorian bench. Victorian bench, coach told Webster to calm down. Webster's, probably a little bit aggrieved because he was the one that fell on the ice. But the coaches, no issues from coming from Victoria bench there. Pryor will put it on. SA on the penalty. SA on the power play here, but Victoria will skate it down. They're looking for Shorty. Giles in the corner. SA come up with the puck. Big pass to Wojciech. Excellent pass. Wojciech, he'll delay. He's looking for Wilkins. He's got Barber there. Barber puts it in front. There's Wilkins. No attempt to ice there. Hannon around the net. He's going to go. He's going to get his legs moving. He sees Wojciech again. Wojciech always on the outside there. He bobbles the puck. Queensland's Ethan Kane will get it out. Kylan Liu sends it down. They're calling that no ice. Abdulin's got Ireland. He waits until Ireland sneaks past, and that'll be a tap in. So it's really interesting, that play. I want to talk about that play for a second there. So Abdulin, he slows right down, and both defense slowed right down with him. And then Ireland goes past him. And so he waited until Ireland kept going. So he's drawing both defense when he slows like that. He's drawing both defense. So SA defense need to have one focused on the other player and keep going, because that's how a lot of these goals have been putting in by Victoria. Excellent play by them.
Yeah,
so that was Ireland from Abdulin.
That's well spotted there by you.
Here comes Hannon. SA are still on the power play for another 27 seconds here, and that'll be offside. Oh, Barber, he just assumed that As rightly so. He assumed Hannon would just take the puck over, but Hannon crossed on the blue line, skated sideways, and Barber stepped over.
Yeah, and the reason why I asked about the number of players is probably about 400. I'd say young Adam Mojacek is probably the smallest among that group, but gosh, he plays so big and probably plays in the top 5 of the players here this week. He's incredible. If you have a look, have a chance to watch him go, he's got it all. So probably a very young player based on his size. I'd say he's younger than this age group.
I would think so. I'm not entirely sure. That's no icing there. Haven't seen all the Ginsberg's teams yet. I haven't commentated them all, and I'm often doing other things in the rink, but I dare say you might be right about his size. Wilkins. Hannon. Back up to Wilkins. Here comes Wilkins. Abdulin. Chin. Back to Abdulin. SA clogging up the zone well. 5 minutes 52 left in the second period. Victoria lead SA 11-1. And excellent set of play there. Who didn't even try the backhand. He saw Abdulin put it over there, and that'll make it 12-1 for Victoria.
Just have this pass first mentality, head up, and they don't take bad options, Don. They always seem to be picking the right option because of how they're schooled in the pass first. It's incredible.
It is absolutely incredible. Simmons will wrap it around. Who? Abdulin. Abdulin. He'll tap it up. It's off skate. SA will clear it. Tap there, didn't get in. Victoria with the puck in the corner. Abdulin. He gets it to Simmons. Zhu was calling for it. Who was calling for it? And Zhu. Neither one of them picked it up. They've got it now. There you go. Another great play. So number 13, Jehan Hu, up to Yuze Zhu. And that will be 13-1 for Victoria. Second period, Victoria versus SA in the Philip Ginsberg National Championship. The shots are 28-7 for Victoria.
SA with no answers right now. And I don't know if I'd have any answers as a coach either, trying to come up with something to counter this Victoria side.
They almost need to just make a wall in front of the goalie and come back. And, you know, it's not how you want to teach kids to play. You want to teach them, you know, box plus one. You want to teach them good defensive zone coverage. But, you know, keep Victoria outside. Keep them forcing to pass until the shot's available. Victoria up to Hu. Hu makes a move. Hu back to Chen. And SA will get it out. Wilkins tries to get it out. Catches it on Perk. That puck's out. And that'll be offside. Chen didn't see Jehan Hu there.
Yeah, a little unfortunate. Wilkins was off to the races there and just got caught up in Perk's skates at the blue line, and it's just nothing going right for SA now, even when they do get a chance.
Yeah, it's not going their way. So we got our little line out. We've got Henley, we've got Mojacek, we've got Barber. Victoria take it over. Abdulin. Abdulin's got Ireland. And Abdulin in the center. That puck's out. Here comes Mojacek. Chin. He sees Zhu. Zhu tries to make the pass across to Hunter. Henley's going to get that out. Abdulin. Abdulin setting it up to Zhu. And that'll get tapped back in by Kyan Liu. And is that puck out?
No, it's going to be offside. Just
Offside.
Barber racing to get back to the blue line to touch up, but the puck ended up right on his stick when he was still in the attacking zone. So we're going to go for an offside and a face-off in the neutral zone with 3:02 left in the second period.
SA win the draw. Wilkins smacks it in. That'll be tapped by, we've had a goalie change, Rob. We've had a goalie change possibly halfway through the second for Victoria. Goaltender Etienne Royer is in net. Royer, with a French name like Etienne. I'm not quite sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Apologies if I'm not.
I think you got it right the first time, Royer.
Royer. Pryor. And Victoria will go down the ice. Abdulin, he's got Zhu with him. Abdulin beats the 1D, but doesn't beat Wilkins. Still got it in the corner. I think SA, they make the one great play. They'll tap the puck like they did there, but then they stop. They think that their job's done, and often Victoria Pierre will pick it up again. Abdulin, he tried to get across to Zhu. Abdulin passes it across to Zhu. Zhu back to Abdulin. Hunter's in front. Abdulin, he tried to fire it for Simmons, but that puck is out. They'll have to regroup. We're hearing regroup from the Victorian coach. Pryor picks that off. Wilkins will send it down the ice. That'll be an icing. 1 minute 25 left in period 2. We've got Victoria leading SA 13-1 in the 13U National Championship. They're out shooting SA 28-8.
Well, we've had a couple of these games where the score kind of blows out, and it's very difficult on the team that's leading as well, Don, to avoid bad habits. And you heard the Victoria coach there saying regroup. They need to get something out of this game as well in terms of systems and getting better for the future games in the tournament.
Absolutely. Big shot from the point from Kane. That's a good save by Shapova. A shot from Mayer. Abdulin. Abdulin gets it across. Kane. Battling behind the net is Wilkins. Abdulin's there. Abdulin will look for Mayer. Mayer. Kuchergin was looking for it. Mayer didn't send it up to him. Still have the puck. Ireland to Kane. Kane with a shot. That's saved by Shapova. Call icing. That'll be waved off because Barber sneaks through. Here comes Barber. He needs someone with him. White's gone for a change. Here's, Mojicek couldn't get it through. Kane intercepted it. 2 seconds. And then Victoria will send it down the ice, and that is 13-1 for Victoria. At the end of the second period, shots are 29-8. We'll take a 7 or 8 minute break while the Zamboni goes around the ice, and we'll be back for the third period. Welcome back, everybody, to period 3 of the Philip Ginsberg National Championship game between Victoria and South Australia. The Victorian team is an absolute unit. They are absolutely dominating this game. They're leading 13-1 with shots 29-8. I've never seen a Pee-wee team play hockey like an AIHL team, Rob. It's been astonishing just watching this game.
I think is
a wagon. Is that the NHL term?
That'll be the NHL term.
A wagon. Hunter takes it off the draw. Barber taps it up. Chin to Simmons. Abdulin. He's looking for Hunter. He misses. Liu sends it down. Chin. Simmons. Simmons still has it. Gets it to Zhu. Liu taps it up, but the winger, Henley, was skating back a bit too slow. Henley gets it up to Barber. He's got Mojicek. That puck wasn't all the way over the blue line, so it was offside. The rule is the puck must be all the way over the blue line. Pryor, Kirk, White. Bit of a face-off violation there. Barber and Wilkins on D. Webster. He makes a good pass up to Gregory. Gregory's pressuring. Wilkins goes back to Barber. Barber to Pryor. Pryor misses the stick. That's going to be icing. She's not going to get there. So that'll be face-off. Back down in SA zone.
Yeah, that was the right idea there. Victoria covering that breakout on the wall, and Barber recognized that, came around the post and kind of fired it almost up the middle, but in a safe way. Just it was right on the tape of Pryor, but fresh ice. We've seen it a few times, haven't we? The puck's moving a bit faster than it was at the end of the second period, and just a bit too far for Pryor.
Yeah, ice clean, smooth ice. So all these kids had a bit of a surprise this week, Rob, when Nathan Walker from the St. Louis Blues showed up to the ceremonies. We'd arranged for him to come and hand out awards for the closing ceremonies of the first tournament and drop the puck, and the captain of SA was able to go and be in that puck drop along with Queensland's captain Emmett Cunningham. And he then signed, he stayed for hours and signed photos of himself and anything that the players wanted signed. Here goes Pryor, and we get a shot from Perk, and it's just too high. Oh, that had saw net. Such an opportunity there. Sand. Webster. Who? Up to Chen. Chen. He'll move it down the ice. He skates it. And SA will take that off of him. Abdulin firing, and it's tipped up into the netting there. But no, he's such a lovely guy, Nathan Walker, and shout out to Skaters Network for coming up with him, bringing a lot of the merch, bringing prizes for the teams for the last, and they'll be up again with prizes for this tournament. And again, he signed anything and stayed for hours, and I'm happy to say I got my Oilers jersey that has been hanging in my sports bar in my house, unsigned, number 12 Walker jersey. He was only with the Oilers for 2 games, but Oilers are my beloved team.
I heard you actually knocked a few kids over that were in line waiting to get things signed to get that jersey signed on. Is that true?
That is absolute lies. I don't want to hear that. Chin, we've got pressure from Barber. Barber still after Chin. There's Henley. And that's up to Wang. It was tipped, so that'll be icing because Wang actually touched it on his side of the red line. So that still continues to be icing. I would never knock a small child over, Rob.
Oh, of course
I would
not.
never knock a small child. No, actually, I was commentating.
Okay.
I was commentating, and I was commentating while he was doing it. So my lovely friend Amelia went and stood in line and got him to sign it and got a little photo for us for our bar.
It was great. We got that jersey. I mean, they were literally on sale for one day because he was picked up on, he picked up on waivers, I guess, by the Oilers to have a look. Played 2 games with them, but and then he ended up with St. Louis. So
I think he went back to Washington.
Okay, Washington after that.
I think he went Washington, Edmonton, Washington.
Yep.
Washington wanted him back, and then he ended up with St. Louis.
That's right, and those jerseys were on sale for a day, and we pounced.
Yeah,
I'm glad we have one in our bar. Now it's signed, so that's awesome.
That's fantastic.
But, yeah, very
Kirk.
ungenerous with his time. Certainly very generous with his time, Nathan.
And Victoria, Abdulin pressuring. Abdulin and Zhu. Zhu still has it. Abdulin has it. He goes for the move, and excellent job by goaltender Shapova, Mila Shapova. Really tracked that the whole way.
And the bench went up.
The bench went up over that save. That's fantastic. We're 4 minutes into the third period. Victoria have had a couple of shots, but they haven't scored yet, so SA doing well to keep them out. Giles. Wilkins. Wilkins has Leo sends it back around. Gonna wrap it around to Mojicek. Gets stopped by Wilkins. Barber. Here goes Perk. He's got Mojicek and Barber. That's tapped by Kajergan. Sent down by SA. SA with the wraparound. That goes to Kane. Wojciech has it. Wojciech heads up, looking for the pass. Barber. Is Barber going to get the shot away? He doesn't. That's taken off of him by Kachergin. Here's Wojciech. He skates so well. And a great pass and hit. Oh, Barber just couldn't get it with his backhand. What a pass from Wojciech. If this kid sticks with the sport, he is going to be amazing. Ireland can't hold it on his stick. Henley chips it up to Wilkins. Barber, Mojicek. That's knocked in by Wilkins. Here's Barber off the boards, taps it in. And that's Tom Giles. He'll go down the ice. Leaves it to Chin. Chin automatically goes to the corner. To delay. Simmons puts it in for the tip. That's tipped over the net. Chin and Hannon. Chin. And he gets that across. Barber, is that out? That is out, and Ireland's still holding it.
Yeah,
so,
Chin, good point there, Don. And a key to Victoria's success is that as soon as they get the puck, they're looking to move the puck away from traffic to the wall, to the quiet areas, to wait for reinforcements, to wait for the triangle to develop. And we see so many kids, we've seen it over and over again. The first move is to the middle of the ice, into the traffic, into the D, and it makes it so easy for the D when those players don't go wide and gain time and space.
Absolutely. Saw it into freeze a
again,
lot.
Right? You see a Gretzky turn right there.
Every time.
That's just exactly what we're talking about.
Every time. Simmons to Hunter. And that'll get out by Pryor. Abdulin on the boards, battling with Ryder White. Abdulin still has it. Pryor, Hannon. Hannon's going to go. He's got Zhu. Hannon, linesman jumps out of the way. A bit of a slash on the arm to Hannon there by Zhu. Referee Scott didn't see it. And Abdulin couldn't get it out. SA are battling. Does SA have it deep? There's Barber. Barber's got Perk and Pryor. Barber tries to backhand. Perk will keep it in. And Hunter's going to move that puck out of the ice. He's got Simmons. He's got Zhu. Excellent defense there by Liu. A little wrap around there by Hunter doesn't work. They usually never do. Zhu, he sees Simmons. Rob's nodding, hates the wraparound. Simmons, and SA will get that puck out. Here goes Barber, he's down. It's going to be a penalty on the play for that. Webster, he's going to go to the box. He knows he took a whack at his legs, just a little whack. It was enough to put him off balance and take him down, Barber. So SA go on the power play with 7 minutes, 16 seconds left.
And, they've been very good this period, Dawn.
Very good.
Coach McMillan obviously rallied them in the dressing room on the break, and they've come out pretty good. They're holding Victoria here quite well this third period with 7:16 left, and they're off to the power play.
Yeah, Victoria's only had 3 shots this period, and they've had no goals in 8 minutes of play. Wilkins, Barber. Barber's got Mojacek. Tapped up to Mojacek. Mojacek on Chin. Barber's heading down. He wants a pass from Mojacek. Chin has it. Hannon and Wilkins. Chin will go to the corner. He's going to cut across. He loses it. Who to Chen. Chen tries to get it to Sand. It's tapped off by Pryor. Pryor can't get it by Chin, but Barber can. Barber's there. He's got Mojacek. Barber throws it on. It's wide of Etienne Royer. Hannon will try and keep it in. Still in there. Gets it down into the corner. Well, there's going to be a penalty on the play. Not sure if that's SA or Victoria.
I think it's Victoria, Dawn, number 9.
Chin.
For body checking.
Yeah, Ethan Chin, little body check on the boards there. So now we've got SA 5-on-3. They'll play 5-on-3 for 52 seconds. So let's see what SA can do here. We've got Pryor, we've got Mojacek, we've got Barber, we've got Hannon, we've got Wilkins. The younger Barber. Victoria. Abdullan. Abdullan's going to try and skate this puck down. SA need to step up. The SA coach are yelling 2 on the puck.
2 on the puck.
Shapova. Hannon to Mojacek. Mojacek up to Barber. Beautiful play. Barber fires it on. It goes wide. Mojacek's there. Coach is yelling time. Mojacek up to Hannon. 16 seconds left in 5-on-3. Wilkins. Oh no. Wilkins tipped that puck out. And Hannon. Zhu has it. Zhu. And he'll score. Shorty. 5-on-3. That's got to be deflating for that SA team. It was just that pass across to Wilkins, and he had his stick facing the wrong way and tapped it out of the zone. They had set something up there.
Yeah, they had the right idea there. Mojacek back to the D, but the D just got a little bit too far apart, Dawn, and they tried to make that D to D pass a bit too long, and Victorian player just intercepted it and had time to put pressure on the D.
So one of the Victorian players is out. That's Webster. That'll be no ice because it's still 5-on-4, and Webster just jumped out of the box, so he's there. He'll take advantage of that. He's got Hunter. He's got Wang. He's got Kane. Here comes Mojacek. There's Hannon. Hannon. He'll go through the center. He taps it in. Not hard enough. That'll be iced by Victoria. Shapova comes out to play it. Gives it to Hannon. Hannon says, go, Mojacek. He sends it down the ice. Are they going to beat it? Are they going to beat it for the icing? That's been waved off because it touched Victoria's stick on the way down. Liu. Liu. Webster gets past him. Wang is there. Wang tips it in. Misses. Sorry. Webster tipped it to Wang. Wang missed it. Hunter. Here comes Hannon. And Victoria have successfully killed 5-on-3. It's now 5-on-5 hockey. Oh no. Hannon's lost his stick. It's on the boards. He's still chasing down. That puck goes into linesman Binstead. He's been hit by the puck. His hand's hurt, and we've got a big...
That's a penalty all day.
Yeah, we've got a big hit. Liu on Hunter. I think he might be hurt. He's down on the ice. I'm not sure what body part.
That's Barber just playing the body, not the puck. And
I think it's Liu.
U13 hockey.
Is it Barber or is it Liu? Is that 1 or 11? Riley Barber's 11. Kyan Liu is 1. No, Liu's on the ice right now, so you're correct, Rob. It's Riley Barber, the defenseman Riley Barber. I think it's the older sibling potentially of Jackson, number 10.
No deliberate body checking in U13, and I think that's the definition of a deliberate body check there.
So Victoria with one extra player on the ice will deal with that. As a player went off, did he look okay, Rob?
Yeah, he's fine.
He's fine. Okay, he's fine.
Slow to get up.
Yep. But, Hunter is fine. Simmons fires it low on the ice through traffic. Simmons. He sees Ireland. Giles. And that's gone. Perks got that. Can he get the shot away? He can't. Chin will take it off of him. That's sent down the ice by Victoria. That's going to be an icing. I don't know if Victoria's iced the puck yet this game, Rob.
No, I think that's the first time, and it looks like Victorian coach is choosing just to roll through the lines here with Ireland, Mayer, and I can't quite see who the other winger is there. Giles?
Giles, yeah.
Yeah, so they're rolling through the lines, giving these kids some power play time, which is nice to see as well.
Here comes Ireland. He's got Giles. Myers trailing. And that's out. Wilkins gets that out. He's got Barber. He's got Wojciech. Wilkins just high. Great shot. 2 minutes 52 left in the third period. Shots are 32-10 for Victoria, and they lead South Australia 14-1. Ireland, he'll curl. He'll tap it down to Meyer. Meyer sees Giles, but Shapova gets a stick on it. Webster to Chen. Chen moves it up to Meyer. Meyer taps it across. And here goes Jackson Barber. Chen to Webster. Ireland calls for it on the boards. Barber fires it. That hits Chen. Barber tries again. Chen taps it to Ireland. Ireland, Webster. That's knocked out by Hannon. Here goes Hannon. He's got Barber and Wojciech. He makes a move. He can't get the shot away. He didn't get the pass over to Barber, unfortunately. That puck's still in Victoria's zone. Can SA keep it in? Wilkins does keep it in. Jehan Hu Deeks fires it wide. That's the first end-to-end I think I've seen. That's not normally part of Victoria's play. Simmons tries to get across to Hu. And Sand spins around. Great save by Shapova. Another great save by Shapova from Sand. And that trickles in, and that'll be a goal with 42 seconds left. That was just a bit of a flub there by Shapova.
It just sort of went through the blade paddle of the stick a little bit there. The butterfly wasn't probably far enough, wide enough to stop that one. After two really good saves from in
fantastic saves, yes. Yeah, she's a bit bigger, so they're not quite scoring up top on her. Liu, Henley, Pryor. Amelia Barter's on the ice with Janowska. And Abdulin will skate that down the ice and put it in the 5-hole. Getting a little bit of less of Victoria's style now and a little bit of 26 seconds skating and shooting.
Yeah, I think it's still only 3-0 this period, Dawn. And SA have to take a little bit of heart from this 15 minutes going forward in the tournament here. They stuck with it. They didn't drop their heads, and good for them.
Wilkins, big save by Etienne Royer. Absolutely. With the exception of these 2 goals in the last minute, it was a 1-0 period, which was fantastic. It was an excellent period to watch. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. 2 seconds, and that's game. So there you have it, folks. 16-1, Victoria defeat SA. Shots 38-11. And we'll be signing off now, I think. Yes, we're not up for this next game. The next game escapes me. I believe it's Tange. I believe it might be New South Wales. New South Wales, South Australia, Tange is correct. So this will be a very, very, very good game. I'm happy that I'm on the merchandise stall for this game, so I can watch a little bit of it as well. It's these two teams, I think this is going to be hard fought battle. I'm not going to even make a prediction. I'm not sure which way it's going to go.
No, we've watched both these teams. I believe New South Wales are undefeated. Is that correct, on? And South Australia lost to Queensland
in a shootout.
Yep. But we watched South Australia last night, I think the last game of the night, and wow.
They're a unit, and New South Wales are undefeated, so let's see what happens. So thanks everyone for tuning in. There'll be a nice clean about 10 minutes before the next game. Have a good morning.